back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. So as you can see, I have my sister here with me today.
Hey, I'm Anya.
And I'm actually going to be doing her makeup on camera today. So this is the look that I did for her on Christmas, and she told me that she wanted a frosty look, and I was like, I don't know what that means. And she's like, oh, you'll come up with something. So this is what I came up with for the frosty look. So we've got a very, very nude, frosty, glossy lip, very dewy skin with a nice frosty highlight, and then also like kind of a frosty pale white color on the eye, and then a nice pop of that like icy blue color in the inner corner. I think that just gives it a nice little wintry, like it reminds me of like snow and icicles. So this is like my winter wonderland frosty look. And we also incorporated a little bit of glitter on the inner corner just because it was holiday time and I just thought that was fun. And I just really, really liked the way this turned out on her, so I wanted to film me doing this on her. I also wanted to just kind of show me doing makeup on someone other than myself for once. So let me know what you guys think of that. Let me know if you like seeing me do somebody else's makeup rather than myself, or if you would rather keep her out of it. So let me know what you guys think. If you like it, please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start the tutorial. So I'm starting off today with some good old Purell hand sanitizer. When you're working on other people, you want to make sure that your hands are especially clean and sanitized so you don't transfer any bacteria to someone else's face. Then I'm going in with this Origins eye cream, and I'm just going to apply that under her under eyes because she does have very, very dry under eyes, and I want to keep that area hydrated so it does not look cakey when I apply any concealer and powder there. Then I'm going in with the Becca Backlighting Priming Filter, and this is an amazing primer for making the skin look nice and hydrated and glowy, and I'm just putting that all over her face because we're going for a very, very glowy look today. Then I'm just going in with some concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20, I believe, and I'm just putting that under her eyes to help brighten up that area a little bit, and I'm blending that out with a damp beauty blender. For her foundation, I'm going to be mixing two. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation and the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Matte and Poreless, and I just mixed those on my Artist Palette from Cosmo Cube and dotted that all over her face, and I'm just blending it out with a Real Techniques Metals brush. This is the number 301, I believe, and this brush is actually made for contouring, but I much prefer it for foundation. I actually hate it for contouring because the bristles are so dense. I feel like it disrupts the foundation underneath, but for that same reason, I think it does an amazing job of buffing in foundation. So that's what I'm using it for today. So I'm just dotting that all over her face as always in layers and then blending it out. And then I just went over everything once with a beauty blender just to help everything look nice and seamless. Then I'm going to conceal and highlight her under eyes using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm. And as you can see, I'm also bringing that alongside her nose to help add some shape and definition there. And then I'm just putting some on her eyelids to help prime for eyeshadow. Then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to spray that with some MAC Fix Plus. And this is just going to help, again, hydrate that under eye area and help sheer everything out and make it not look so cakey because that under eye area is so dry. And then I'm blending that out on her eyelids as well. And then I'm just going to set all of that with my Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. So I'm just patting that all over her under eyes to keep the concealer where it is all day, and then setting her eyelids as well so that area does not crease either. Then I'm just going to go in and do a little bit of tweezing because her brows are looking a little bit unruly today. And then I'm just going to fill them in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Soft Brown. So I'm just kind of flicking upward in the inner part of her brow and then kind of going in the same direction as her hairs on the outer tail and being a little bit more heavy-handed in that area because I do want that to be a little bit darker, and then just filling in any sparse areas a little bit more. For her eyes today, I'm going to be going in with the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I'm first going to take this shade here called Light Brown, and I'm going to pick that up on my E40 brush by Sigma. And I'm just going to sloppily blend all of that into the outer corner in the crease as her transition shade. So the same thing here on the other eye, sloppily blending it into the outer corner and then blending it across the crease. And there's a little bit less product on the brush. Then I'm taking that same shade on my E25 by Sigma just to help deepen up that color a little bit more, and doing the exact same technique here, kind of packing that on the outer corner, blending it out, and then blending it across the crease once there's a little bit less product on the brush.
Then I'm picking up the shade here called Snow, which is just a very pale white shimmery color on my MAC 242. And I'm just going to pack that all over her eyelids. And this is the main color of the look. Then I just went in and sprayed my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus to help intensify the color. Now I'm just mixing these two darker brown shades from my Morphe 35N palette, and I'm packing those onto the outer corner of her eye. You can use any dark brown, it doesn't really matter. I've just been trying to use more palettes lately rather than single eyeshadows because I always use them, but use whatever you want, doesn't really matter. But I just packed those on the outer corner of her eye with a pencil brush and then blend that out with my E25. I'm going to take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm going to use that to line her waterline, and I'm sorry you can't really see what's going on here, but this is what it looks like. It's just going to help brighten up that inner rim a little bit. And then I'm taking those same dark brown shades on that same pencil brush, and I'm using that to smoke out her lower lash line a little bit. Then I'm taking this gorgeous NYX Prismatic eyeshadow in the color Mermaid, and I'm just packing that all over the inner corners of her eye on top of her little bit. And then I'm just going to line her eyes with this Maybelline Eyestudio gel liner in the color Blackest Black on my E65 E65 angled brush by Sigma, and I'm not doing a wing or anything like that. I just wanted to add a nice black line across her lash line just to add a little bit of definition there to her eyes. Then I'm going to curl her lashes, which absolutely terrifies her. So as you can see here, she's grabbing onto my leg while I do it. And then I'm just going to coat her lashes with some mascara. This is the Covergirl Clump Crusher Mascara to prep for falsies. And then I'm going in with the Andrea lashes in the number 21. And this is actually her first time ever wearing false lashes. She already has like extremely long eyelashes, but we wanted to do this just for the sake of the video and because she's never worn falsies before. So then I'm just popping those on using some Revlon Lash Adhesive Glue. And guys, make sure that if you're working on a client or somebody else other than yourself, that you do not blow on the falsies while waiting for the glue to dry, because you don't want to get spit or any bacteria on somebody else's eye. So this is what it looks like with the falsies on. And now for the glitter, I'm taking this really pretty white glitter with some kind of blue reflex in it. And I'm going in first with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue on a small angled brush by e.l.f. And I'm just going to pack that right into her lower lash line in the inner corner and layer a little bit of glitter on top. And as usual, this glitter is nothing fancy. It's just from the craft store, so anything like that will do. And as you can see here, it's not much. It just adds a little pop of festivity to her eyes. Then I'm going to coat her lower lashes with my absolute favorite, the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara, just to help open up her eyes a little bit. And then I'm going to go back and finish up the face with this Too Faced Chocolate Soliel Bronzer. And I'm not really going to do any contouring on her today because I want to keep everything very soft and pretty looking. So I'm just going to lightly bronze up her face with my Sigma small angled brush. So I'm just bronzing the temples, her forehead, and a little bit on her cheekbones just to add some color and warmth to her face. Then to highlight, I'm going to be going into my Jaclyn Hill and Becca Champagne Glow palette, and I'm picking up the shade Pearl, which is a very, very frosty highlight, so I think it's perfect for this look. And just highlighting the usual places, the nose, the cheekbones, the cupid's bow, and the top of the forehead, and the chin per usual. And then, as always, we gotta cue the highlight appreciation moment because it wouldn't be my video without one. Then for blush, I'm going to be using Becca blush in Wild Honey, which is showing up a lot more brown on camera, but it actually has a lot more warmth in real life. And I'm just dusting that all over her cheeks for a little bit of color. And for lipstick, I'm using the Maybelline Bare All lipstick, which is extremely, extremely nude. So I'm just going to add a little bit of NYX Fortune Cookie Butter Gloss to add a little bit of color to the lips. Then I'm going to spritz her face with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Finishing Spray, which obviously she wasn't ready for, but I love this stuff. I raved about it on Snapchat. It does a great job of making your skin look extremely luminous and dewy, and that completes this makeup look.
Okay guys, so that completes this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and let's give a special thanks to our special guest, my sister, for cooperating with me for the past 3 hours and sitting here while I do her makeup. So I really hope you guys liked this video, and we will see you guys next time. Bye! You act too fake. Can you just act like
I wasn't acting fake.
You're like, hi! Like,
well, I said hey, and you were like, that's
no,
too.
you said hey! Oh, I'm itching my tit. Okay, we're done now? off the highlight.